NedsPod fans and listeners from around the country, we have exciting news. We're going on tour, baby. That's right, we're bringing this show on the road. So if you live in one of these 6 cities, the surrounding areas, or you just want to make a trip to see us, get your tickets. The link's in the description, and we need you there. You're going to experience this podcast right before your very eyes. And on this tour, you become the podcast. What does that mean? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. If you live in Denver, Salt Lake, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington, we're coming to see you, baby. Bring your friends from middle school. Bring your siblings who you grew up watching Neds with. Bring your mom who you forced to watch Neds growing up, but now she's secretly a bigger fan of us than you are. It's going to be a night of nostalgia, connection, and comedy. And now, here's our podcast.
This is a Podco original.
Oh, so you were doing Holes.
Holy shit!
Holy!
I'm just like, wow. Yeah. Where are you coming from?
Digging up, digging.
Yeah.
That was
That's
my
it.
jam.
I
Line.
absolutely love
Bruh.
his energy. His energy is what I'd like you to have more of the time, Devin.
No! Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh my God! Stop, dude! Get out of here with
done,
your
brother.
stuff. No,
He's
no.
not wrong.
Hey.
Welcome back to Ned's Declassified podcast, Survival
We in
Guide.
Hey.
Yeah,
If you're
shit.
watching on YouTube, thanks. We have faces. If you're listening at home, smash that follow button on Spotify or Apple.
Smash it.
We want this to be the #1 podcast in the world.
Yeah. And we have a special guest today, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo woo!
Man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Khleo Thomas.
Cleo.
Very happy to be here, guys.
Very,
Very happy to be here.
Very happy to
Yeah,
have
man.
you here.
This is dope.
He's
This is
gracing
really
the
cool.
pod with his presence.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. Like, I feel like overlapped our timelines of childhood success and then growing up and continuing our careers, but I have never met you until today.
Never met you. Never met you.
But then I saw your face, and I was like, I remember that guy from Holes. I was like, hey,
That's right. That's
big
right,
fan,
man.
dude.
Have you guys known each other, or you just ran into each other?
My very first film project was with this guy.
What? No
That's
shit.
right.
Yes,
That's right.
Ice Cube cast us in Friday After Next together.
That's
Yep.
right.
What?
I was bad boy number 2.
Hey.
This guy right here.
Bad boy number 1.
Hey.
Bad boy
That's
number
facts.
1.
That's facts, man. Great scene. It still lives on. It's amazing to me that scene comes up and people are like, "Oh yeah,
It's a
you're the
classic.
one with the pit bull." I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's pretty cool." That
It's
it
a
lives.
classic,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man. Do you have a
Man.
jacket, by the way?
Wait,
Do you have a Friday After Next crew jacket?
I do still.
I
Like,
still
you
got
know,
mine.
it
I was gonna
doesn't
bring
fit
it with me
anymore.
so I
I
can
wish
see it,
could've-
yeah.
That would have been dope.
It's dope. It's really cool to have.
With it.
That's so
Oh
dope.
my gosh.
man.
Bro,
That was
see
pre-Neds.
that.
That's insane. So
Yeah.
you guys have known each other since you were wee little kid actors.
Yeah.
But you had been in it though. Like I was from Mississippi. I was fresh. You had already been acting by that time.
Yeah, before that, I had got a chance to do Family Law. It was a show on CBS. I had done Kids Say the Darndest Things before that.
No.
Yeah.
So did.
I had-
What was that experience like?
Yeah.
You know, the guy who was hosting, we don't speak of his name anymore. So, yeah, that's an era.
Oh, shit.
That's an
Dang.
era. Yep.
Goodbye.
But yeah, no, before that, before Friday After Next, it was Kids Say the Darndest Things. It was Family Law, a few commercials, a McDonald's commercial, and then Holes happened at 13.
Bro,
Wow.
my
Wow.
man was booking, bro. You was booking,
I mean,
bro.
really?
I was trying, bro. Oh, and I hosted
Dang.
the CBS Kids show. I forgot about that. I hosted the
Dang.
CBS. That was fun.
Okay.
That was
The CBS Kids show was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What
was, your
was that
favorite
like a
part about it?
variety show? Like what is that?
So the
Kids show?
CBS Kids show was they had their own Saturday morning cartoon block, and they would play
Right.
things. They had all these different great cartoons, and their segments led in with kids watching a TV show, and then someone getting snatched into the screen, and then becoming a part of the cartoons. So I was one of the kids with the big ears that got snatched. They did me dirty, by
With the
way.
big ears.
Oh, they did.
Hey, my ears don't look like that.
were way out there. It was bad.
They're gonna take
It
off
was
and fly
bad,
like
bro.
Dumbo or something.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So that was my
Bruh.
first run. That was my first run, and then Holes happened, and then 20 years of that.
Holes
Yeah.
happened, and then Holes was one of the big. I mean, that was
It was huge for our generation.
Yeah,
right.
man.
We all knew of it
Stanley
from the
Yelnats
book, right?
Yeah.
Everybody had to
Exactly.
read a book in
Zero.
school.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah. Will you regale us with whole stories like
Yeah,
that?
tell
That
us
was
about
that
it.
was
Tell us about
that was. I feel like all of our generation, one of our favorite movies from that time.
Yeah.
I think because of that, the book was like
Yeah.
it was forced
It was, like,
reading in
in
school.
school.
You like had
Yeah.
to read it.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the movie was such a good adaptation of it.
Right.
Like
They
loved
nailed
it.
Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf, he was in there. Like
How was
Had
that
you been
experience,
a
man?
fan of the book at all?
I hadn't got a chance to read it before booking the role.
Got it.
So I got a chance to read it the first week on set. So that was me getting,
Yeah.
all locked in with the characters and the story. But yeah, it's been great to see 20 years of it. We just celebrated the 20-year anniversary last year. Everyone got together. We did a screening for people here in LA. It was dope.
Nice, man.
It's still a required reading book. It's still in certain curriculums. So anytime I get a chance, I like to zoom into the classrooms
Yep.
to answer questions for the kids, and it's really cool.
It's
I think
so
especially
cool.
coming from zero because he couldn't read. So just the educational purposes of that alone,
Yeah.
it connects with the kids differently. So I love that.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Like we've had such a weird experience as well with like Neds lasting this long. Like never saw that coming, but it's still such a big part of our lives. And I know you have that with Holes. It's such a strange thing, right?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's dope. Like I'm the Black Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Like I got a role that came from a book that's gonna live no matter what.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I'm 0 and I'll take it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What was the audition process? Was that lengthy? Like, what was the moment when you found out?
Yeah, I was. So we had to obviously you go to your first audition, then there was a callback, then there was a director's callback, and then there was a screen test day. And the screen test day I'll never forget because it was all the cast names on the wall, and then the actors who were coming in for them. And then, there was X-Ray, there was Zigzag, there was Squid, and then Zero was the last one, and that list was dummy long.
Oh.
And it was with names I recognized.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Lil Romeo, I'm seeing Taj Mowry. I'm like, I'm not booking this no way in hell. But I got to hear, so I'm like, well, here we go. And I only got a chance to do one scene that day, and everyone else got to do like 2 or 3.
No.
Yeah. So the one scene I got to do was just the scene where Zero and Stanley are talking, and Stanley's trying to tell him exactly how to read, like teach him. And we had a script, and then the director took the script and was like, "Let you guys just improv. Let's see what happens." We did, and me and Shia just kept up for about 5 minutes, and it took about a week, and then we get a phone call saying, "Hey, we're booking him for this role." And I was at a friend's house. I was playing Final Fantasy VIII. Like I didn't know. I thought, well, the role's done. I guess to the next one. So yeah. That's
Was
how
it one
played
of
out.
those things? I feel like if you're at a chemistry read and you read less scenes than everyone, you're like, oh, it's over.
yeah,
Oh, it's over. Yeah. No,
It's
that's
over.
exactly
I'm
how I
letting it
felt.
go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get in my car and I'm gonna cry,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna move on.
Yeah,
Dang.
that was my very first chemistry read. I didn't even know, that those things happen.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what to expect even walking in the door. But everyone else got to do so many different things. And
Yeah,
scenes
yeah.
And, they're
Try
you
stuff,
already
yeah.
know what chemistry reads. They're like, oh, we're gonna put this guy in, and
No,
switch
you
it up.
can
They-
go.
that's
though.
enough.
Yeah.
You can go.
Exactly. Like, and action. So I was and cut. All right, let him go.
Yeah.
That's exactly. How
Thanks
it
for
went.
coming in.
Yep. Yeah, man.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, man. So very grateful for it, for sure. Very grateful to have that on the resume.
And what desert did you guys shoot that in?
Ridgecrest, California.
Oh yeah, I've had a flat tire out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You survived to get
coming
down
back
there?
from Burning Man.
That's very Jeepers Creepers of you on that one.
It was intense. I was alone. I was deep in the desert on a dirt road, and that's a whole. That's
Like
a
I was
whole
coming
other-
down from all these different.
That's a
Oh
whole
my
other
gosh.
story, man. I was literally in the desert trying to dig this
Oh,
van
I was like,
out.
Oh, so you were doing holes.
Holy
Okay.
shit!
Holy.
It did feel like a prison camp too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was intense. But Ridgecrest, they helped me out. They helped me get a tire.
Yeah, man.
Some Jeepers Creepers people came out and they're like, I had to. I'm
The
sorry.
one guy with the wings.
No, honestly, I felt I was in the position of like weirdness because I was coming back from Burning Man. My nails were painted. I had just tried to dig the car out of the desert for like 10 hours. So I was like
Covered
a
in
mess.
dirt,
I was
yeah.
wearing like some weird tie overalls. I looked insane.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming to Ridgecrest, which is like rural California. So you just expect, good old boys with
Dang.
judgment.
Good point.
And I had to go to their mechanic shop to get a tire, and I was expecting judgment. They were honestly all very friendly, but they were looking at me like I was some kind of
his deal?
specimen. Yeah. Just like, wow,
Yeah.
where are you coming from?
Ridgecrest was wild, man. We spent 2 months out there. I was a kid, so first thing I bought out there was only a Walmart.
Yeah.
So we went and bought like water guns because my brothers were out of school at that time. That was like the summer vacation.
Yeah.
So we bought water guns and a PS1 flat with a flip up screen.
Yeah,
Just play
yeah.
video games all summer.
Yeah, was it like summer camp vibes? Because that movie had a lot of kids in it. Like it's the best when you get to be on location. Honestly, in a town where there's nothing else to do but hang out with each other. Was
Right.
it big summer camp vibes?
It was just like that. Like
Yeah.
me and Miguel Castro, who played Magnet, and Byron Cotton, who played Armpit. We just hung out all the time, man.
Yeah.
And that's even how the song came to be. It's because we all
Digging
love
up,
rap.
digging.
Yeah.
That was
That's
my
it.
jam. Locked in.
It still hits.
Locked in.
It still hits, man. I performed it last year for the very first time. Man. I had to give that to the people. I thought it was cool to celebrate. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
It's
20
amazing.
years.
I know
That's
I've never done it.
incredible.
I'm gonna give
That's
that to somebody.
incredible.
We did.
Nostalgia, bro. I mean, this pod is all about nostalgia, man.
Yeah.
And
Like,
that song was all over Disney Channel.
everywhere.
Yeah. We went number 1. We was 32 weeks, I think. Yeah, we got the record until Miley came, I think, and Miley screwed that
Oh,
up
Miley
for us.
kind of switched.
Miley
it,
screwed
yeah.
that up for
I
us.
mean,
But yeah,
that was a phenomenon.
Fucking Hannah Montana.
I mean,
yeah, man.
So it
Dang.
kind of sounds like, did you always have sort of a full personal life along with, you working? Like, it sounds like you were playing and had friends and were having fun. It wasn't,
tumultuous.
yeah, like you were still a kid. Like Daniel, I feel like was still a kid while you were doing Neds. Like you were still into football. You were still doing this, that, and other. You weren't so just locked into the one track of, this business or auditioning, right?
Yep, that's exactly how it went. I got to give all the praise to my parents for like not making the business my entire world. Like I continue to play basketball right up the street from here at Poinsettia and Pan Pacific Park. I'm the oldest of my siblings, so me and my brother Kadeem are 3 years apart. So he's literally like my best friend. So all we did was play video games all the time. We continued to play sports. Like my parents kept me very, I wouldn't say sheltered at all. They just let me know, okay, like this is your job, sure, but like you can also be you still. You can be the kid we raised. And I love that, man. I love that. So all the praise goes to my parents for keeping me very, very grounded very early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause this career can chasing something that's so kind of externally validated and requires you to be something. It can fuck a kid up for sure.
And we don't like now we're getting a chance to hear more stories, right?
For sure.
Like I'll never forget when the Britney Spears thing like really cracked off, right? And then when she had her moment and we saw her like wild out and then the hair gets cut and we're like, yo, what? But now that we can understand, everyone can now have it's a lot of responsibility to be putting on someone's young mind this early. Now we can all look at it and be like, oh, well, okay, now we can sympathize.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't like that before
It's
though.
true.
No,
Oh,
it was
no.
not like that at all.
Oh, I would have been. We couldn't have done this pod even 5 years ago. I don't
Yeah.
think. It's a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of vulnerability in sharing the stories, and the society wasn't really ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
They were still okay with just going, "Oh, those crazy actors, here they go again. Oh, these liberals."
Yeah.
It's like,
The child actor curse thing, you screw it up, blah
curse.
blah.
And-
Yeah.
But it's so nonchalant, like, oh, that's just the way it is. But it's like, wait a minute. At what point do we say we need to protect children a little bit more?
Right.
And of course, there's been ground, made.
Yeah.
But I think society's finally shifting to where it's okay to talk about mental health
Well,
issues that stem from that.
Yeah, I feel like it took society starting to talk about mental health issues a lot, and then it took a lot of our peers starting to like open up with their stories. Jeanette McCurdy, Allison Stoner, Amanda Bynes is now back on the scene. Like, we have a lot of examples of people who had these careers that you could watch and see how. And it's all around comedy. They're all in comedy. So you watch their career and you go, oh, that's like a happy child actor. And then you get to hear the stories of like not in every case and like certain creators and certain situations you're in. Even with the best experience you could have as a kid actor, it's still a lot to put on a young mind. Like you said, like that pressure of be somebody, be what they want you to be is a lot to put on a young identity. That's in the best case.
I had to make this comparison to somebody the other day. I was like, your life went elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and then you got to live your regular life. You maybe had a few boyfriends and girlfriends, and that was life for y'all. While you was in 4th, 5th period, we're on sets, and there's millions of dollars tied to what we have to be able to do and perform at that moment. And what comes with the responsibility of that, being able to protect your brand and protect the brand that is investing in you as that actor. Y'all wasn't worried about this at all because you had middle school and high school, and that's all that mattered to y'all.
Yeah, dude.
So life ain't the same. You can't compare them. Please do not try to talk to me about comparison in that space because these are the facts that we have had to live with. So that's
So
my take
true.
on it.
Hey, he's heated about that.
No, that's dead
Who's
serious.
gotten under your skin about that?
No, it was just one of those things where people tried to make that comparison as if what we've had to the responsibilities that we've had at a very
It's
early age
simple.
are the same. It's
It's
not the
easy.
same.
And it
No,
ain't
it's
the
weird.
It's not even
It's different.
close.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never thought about these kinds of things. Like, no, you didn't have to. You just had to worry about turning in your assignment.
Yeah.
We got to worry about showing up on set at this time, being responsible. That's a whole
The
different level of
stakes are
stuff.
so
And if we
high.
didn't
So much
study, it's like, oh, we're on camera sucking, and possibly going to be on the chopping block and get fired.
Right.
Tell 'em.
Whereas you just, okay, we're just going to give you a F or a D.
Right.
Tell 'em.
Okay, yeah.
And just
survive
affect
that.
your entire life. But
Permanently. I mean,
Kinda.
no,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. Part of doing this pod that's been really enjoyable has been like kind of reconnecting and connecting with so many other child actors. Like we do have a life experience that no one else fucking gets.
Time out.
No one else gets this shit.
Do you guys ever get like, I've gotten this from like acquaintances and like cousins and whatever, like, oh my gosh, I could totally be an actor. It's so easy. Like that looks so easy, dude. Like I'm hilarious. Check this. But and then does a little jig for me. And you know, and I'm like, would I ever come into your place of work? You know what I mean? And just be like, hand me that wrench. You know what I mean? Like as a mechanic, like don't ever
totally
say
been a
that. I don't ever say that. I don't care if you work on an assembly line. Like that's not.
Oh yeah, for any job. I mean, yeah, all jobs are specialized. Like we should never put down someone else's line of work as if there's no effort involved.
Right. Of course. But I'm saying I wouldn't come into your place.
Oh
of
no, I'm
work and
agreeing with
right?
you.
Yeah.
It's people are wrong to think that they know what it is to be an actor or assume that it is something you can just hop into.
That's my thing. It's like
Good luck being on set.
how many
if you-
folks try to chase that dream early in life, got rejected once, and then weren't strong enough to do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again until it finally locked in. So that's another space where I feel is different for us. It's like y'all don't know what rejection
mental
looks
strength,
like
yeah, you
straight out
don't.
the gate. This tough skin that guy had to be built.
Straight out the gate.
But it's
not the
smooth.
same.
It's
it's
nice.
tough, but it's smooth. Yeah.
That's the Moroccan in me,
nice.
you know what I mean? So yeah,
It's thick, but it's moisturized.
man, that's how it goes.
Yeah. There's a great acting coach out there, Lee Kilton Smith. I love you forever. But she likes to like remind actors like you're facing more rejection in a year than most people face like in their lifetime. Like truly, like people aren't in positions to be rejected that often.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
If you live a normal life,
avoid those positions.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas me, it's like, hey, dad says, hey, you got to go to this audition, Dan, or, we got 5 lined up today. You have to go. There's no other option.
What do they say? It's like if the actor, like if they don't find rejection, they'll look for it.
Oh, wow.
I love
Dang.
that.
If they don't find
Rejection,
rejection,
they'll
they'll
look
look for it.
Dang, that's a broken person right there.
Yeah,
I
Dang,
love
we've all
that.
been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts so deep.
The pain.
I guess I didn't even like realize that. I mean, that's just really something you don't think about is that element of just like everybody thinks it's such a yes game and it's such an ego stroking thing. And it's like, do you know how deeply bruised that ego is by the time it gets any stroking? Which is honestly why it can become so inflated.
Exactly.
You have this like feeling that's finally away from all of this battered thing that you didn't even know that you felt, And so it allows you to exist up here because you never really want to feel that again or recognize it, right? And so a lot of superiority complexes come off of that
Delusions of grandeur.
still feeling super inferior, right?
Yeah.
The flip of that coin.
Yeah,
Great
after
breakdown.
so much no, you're afraid you are a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
then the world tells you
So
you're the greatest thing that's ever happened, and you're
Keep
like,
telling me that. Dang, bro.
Dang. Or they tell you you're a piece of shit and you go, should I take this whole bottle of pills?
Ah, shit.
That's one way. That's
where it
one way
goes
to go.
left on you.
So the flip side to the rejection that also Lee Kilton Smith, love you so much. The flip side that she puts into our heads is we also are on the verge of our lives changing from a phone call at any given moment and changing for the better.
Yeah.
She said most people don't have that. If they get a surprise phone call that's going to change their life, it's going to be in the negative direction. It's going to be a bad phone call. But like we're always one fucking opportunity away from traveling and having a whole new experience or having a job that changes your fucking life. And that's kind of the
Meeting new people that are
Yeah,
like-minded souls.
So we get that both, all the rejection, but also all that like dynamic, like, oh fuck, my life could change from one job.
But
Like,
there's a lot of uncertainty. Even though you could easily, lean over into, super success. It's like the fact that it is just one call away. It's like it sometimes can make one feel like you don't have much control. And that's where some of us do branch out and find new ways to acquire control. Like, I got to commend you because you found different ventures to take outside of just sitting waiting for a phone call. I like slick living, just even you
What
pushing
else
your
you
own
doing?
brand, bro.
What else you doing? Plug.
A lot, man.
yeah,
He was breaking it down. I
Going
started
at
my
it.
Slick Living merch company in 2012. That was based
Way
off
back.
of my very first mixtape that I had put out. And that was the name of the mixtape. And then it just happened to catch. And I was like, okay, well, this is going to be the company name. And we're going to build from that and then start doing production stuff. I've always been a huge gamer. And right as we were getting ready to, in 2020, I was getting ready to have my own late night talk show. I had pitched them on the idea of like, we don't have our Arsenio Hall of our generation. We don't. So they loved it. We're getting ready to shoot the pilot. We go into quarantine. So all that's gone.
fuck.
But I looked at Twitch and I'm like, okay, this is a
Killing it.
platform that I know has been here, but I haven't seen anyone that looks like me
In the
do
space.
it in a way that I would do it. So I combined my ideas for the talk show and my love for gaming, started my Twitch channel, and I studied that platform for the first 3 months. Like I still have my notebook. That first 3 months of the pandemic, I studied everybody because the day I launched, I wanted it to look just like what I've already seen here.
Yeah.
So I launched it by month 3, and it's been up ever since, bro. Gaming wise, like that's my talk show.
Wow.
So that's been cool to do that. A lot of stuff in the writing space as well, the content creation overall. So yeah,
Man.
working hard, staying
Oh,
busy because
man.
we come from a time where we had to wait for someone to call us in to then be creative, and when they call action, you may or may not get it, and then you go on to your next thing.
Yeah.
We can wake up every single day now and call action whenever we want.
Yeah.
So I'm not waiting for nobody.
Yeah.
That part.
That's what it is.
I'll
man.
say, but since 2012, like it took me a while to finally say, okay, I can take a little bit more charge, and be behind the scenes.
Right.
You was on it. That was some inspiring
Yeah,
stuff,
I was
bro.
gonna
I
say
gotta
that.
give you that. Yeah.
That was a
brother.
quality I feel like a lot of our generation had to grow into. Was that? It was just very specialized and kind of like. I don't know, prissy. Like the actor really was like, no, don't even bend over. Don't do this. Don't like da 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 da. You forgot your shoe. I will
Let somebody
literally
else
put
pick
it
that
back
up.
on with my mouth.
Yeah.
And it's
No, you're right.
You know.
That's exactly how it goes.
But it's like learning to wipe your own ass
OnlyFans.com/Lindsay.
was hard.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how infantilized I had made myself and how much I had like not told myself I could do
Yeah.
because of this kind of coddling from the industry that had happened.
That's
But
exactly what it is.
yeah,
In
no,
my
you
opinion,
sound
that's
like
exactly
you
what it
were ready.
Oh, I was hungry. That's all it was. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and just let my life swing on by constantly every day to day, waiting for this phone to ring, hoping there's gonna be another opportunity. I'm like, no, we're gonna go create this op. Let's go to work.
Wow.
And I'm very grateful for my brother.
So
He's a huge
impressive.
tech guy. So the moment I said I wanted to do the Twitch channel, he came over the next day with the
Powerhouse.
computer, every console, every game done. I'm
Bruh.
talking. There's not a game we don't have because he's been collecting them for years. So it was good to go. It's been up ever since.
so sick.
And we
dude.
need tips on Twitch. We got to get our Twitch. NedsPod has a Twitch. We need help. with it.
Why would we have a Twitch?
You guys could have a Twitch. It would be time out. I have
Yeah,
a
talk-
million ideas why you guys have a Twitch. Are you
Talk
kidding
that
me?
talk. Hey, man.
I have a
hey.
million ideas how
Let us
your
know.
Twitch would
We'll
work.
cut you in. Let us
we'll
know.
cut you
Bet.
in. Let's go.
All right, remember
Yeah,
y'all said it.
bet.
Let's go to work.
Do it.
Let's
Remember
go.
y'all said it. All right, I'm with that.
Executive produced by Khleo Thomas.
I'm with it.
Bang,
Can
I'm with it.
I
got
ask you a personal question?
Of
And
course.
if you don't want to answer, you can say fuck off.
Okay.
All right. Is this a scar?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, that's just your fade.
Oh no, yeah, this is just a fade.
So sorry.
Yeah.
It looks. I thought it
My
went all the way
V.
across, but then I thought it was just halfway off. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Who's
it's
your
just-
barber? We got to
Look
shout
how
the barber.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lit. No, I didn't see that. I didn't
Big
see
shout
that.
out to my
Is this
homie
a
I only
scar?
saw it on one
That would
side,
be a
so I was
nice
like,
scar.
Scared the hell out of me. I was like, wait, what?
no, because the halfway through, I was like, but that looks like it's manic. Like it looks like it.
Yeah, no, that's
I've been
my
looking
little
at it the
thing,
whole
man.
time.
The
It looks good.
angularity
Thank you
of
very
it.
much. The
Yeah.
first time I did Powerline, when I did the Powerline cosplay in
Oh, dope.
2020 for that Halloween, I had the barber do that, and it's been with me ever since.
It's so good.
Thank you very much.
Because it does look, yeah. I didn't
Lindsay,
think it was a
Lindsay
scar the
hasn't
whole
heard
time.
one word you said this whole pod.
She
She's
was just like
been
lying.
staring at the
No,
back of your
I
head.
Lying.
absolutely love
Bruh.
his energy. His energy is what I'd like you to have more of the time, Devin.
No,
Oh, I'm so
I
surprised.
will not be calm and respectful.
Oh, wow.
Bruh.
Wow.
I will not be grounded
you
and
won't
centered in my
compromise?
own being.
Yeah.
Never.
No, expected.
Never.
Expected it. So what do you think you're most scared of in this life?
Most scared of? Most scared of not trying enough. Like I'm a big. There's 3 guys I studied, and I know everything about. It's Kobe, 50 Cent, and Bruce Lee. Those are the 3 guys that like are on my wall, and everything about those 3 guys is like they give everything to their craft. You know, like there's nothing stopping me on a day-to-day basis. If I can just get up, if I have the opportunity to get up, I'm gonna do what I want to do in life. So it's that thing of not feeling that I haven't tried enough. And when it's all said and done, cool. Holes is gonna live on forever, beautiful. But like it's also about the things that I've had the opportunity to transition into doing. Like overall entertainment is where I'm at in life, and I get a chance to do a lot of different stuff. So I'm very grateful for that, man. And it's just being the fear of it is hoping that when it's all said and done, that people look at me like, yo, this guy went to bat. He went to work constantly. And I did, because I speak from our generation of this. It wasn't promised, bro. None of this was promised. Everyone else had this plan A, B, and C. And even with that early success for us, bro, this stuff ain't promised.
It's a grind,
Once
grind.
it's scrapped, it's scrapped. I had to break this down to somebody. I said, yo, people who are on TV shows, like when you do films, you go do it for those 3 months. And then the film comes out and you got to wait for the next audition to hopefully book the next one. When you get a chance to be on a series, if it gets picked up for season 3, season 4, those checks are guaranteed. It's much better in the TV realm. But once that TV show is done, they're right back to trying to figure out where the next check and the next opportunity comes from. They had no clue life worked like that.
Yeah.
For the actors, I was like, that's why you can't, like, I
can't compare.
I can't compare it with you.
And there's no guarantee, like, you have hope, but there's no guarantee you'll ever work again. Even having the early childhood success we had is an outlier. Even having one thing when you're 12 be something that impacted the fucking world is rare, not guaranteed. And after 20 years, of course, I want it again, but I'm not owed it again. And I think a lot of actors get stuck in this place of like, well, I've been doing it so long. Like, basically, I'm owed it
I proved
because
myself.
I've been
Give
here.
me
And it's
more.
like, you're never owed it. It could never come again.
Yeah. Like I look at, the actor from Everything Everywhere All at Once, who was
Yeah, Key.
Key.
Yeah.
To see that story, and I'm just like, yep, okay, cool. So there we have a North Star to look at.
out.
When this man was done, I'm out of this game, all the success, I'm gone. Came back and with an overhand right said, Mom, I got an Oscar.
That part.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
When I saw him win and his speech, like I think any of us who have been doing it a long time, I cried. It's just like resonant of just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
You could have a 30-year turnaround and be at the fucking Oscar. Like, oh, wow, life isn't over. Okay.
Yeah, man.
It was him and Brendan Fraser same year.
Brendan Fraser,
after
yeah.
disappearing for like decades, then coming back with such a fucking force.
Bruh.
Fat
All right,
Mummy
now
is so funny.
most scared of physical thing.
Oh, physical thing am I most afraid of? I'm not ever skydiving.
Oh,
Ever.
Thank you.
Not
I've done
ever.
it.
Thank you.
Dog? Wait, do you do roller coasters?
I only do Incredicoaster at Disneyland. That's the
Oh,
only roller
I don't
coaster
like
do.
roller coasters, but skydiving is legit.
That's it.
Wait, what's it called?
Incredicoaster.
The Incredibles
It's
coaster.
It's a kiddie coaster.
It's like, oh my God.
That's the only one I could do.
It's like the teacups. That's all I can
That's
do.
all I got. That's it.
Skydiving, bro, is not so bad, man. You
Okay.
jump out of that
I'm with
plane,
you, bro.
your stomach's gonna drop for like the first maybe 3 seconds. Then it just feels like you're laying on a carpet. And then you pull that string, or they pull the string because you just went unconscious jumping out, because you shocked yourself. But then they pull the string.
Oh, wow.
And then it's like this big,
So you just fall unconscious midair.
yeah, absolutely.
Not a big deal.
I did for a little bit.
Not
This
a
little
huge
slobber's
deal,
just
right?
gonna drip
Yep.
a
I'm
little
nervous
bit,
about
and
it.
then-
I'm nervous
If I
about it.
come to hurtling towards the ground,
I'm going back out again.
Oh, back out.
are you out of your skull?
Bro, it's the most peaceful experience, man. And just
Is that when
freeing.
you're unconscious or when you come back
No,
to?
no, when you come back to. But you don't have to go unconscious, but
You don't have to, but you might
that's a
just
little-
slip
that-
into
that's
it.
the icing on top, you
Right.
know? But, yeah.
It's the
It's
thought of
surprisingly calm.
But did y'all? Okay, so you've gone too.
Twice.
Wow.
Have y'all seen that video? Way old now, but of that old lady basically falling out of the thing, like she's like holding on to the freak.
Oh,
my
like the
God.
oldest person to ever skydive?
Yeah, but
Thing,
she's
yeah.
fallen out of the thing, and he's
Oh.
only holding her by her, and she's like, and her
Oh.
jacket's all like this. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys haven't seen
She's
this.
struggling as
Nope.
she's falling. Good
Don't wanna
Lord.
do it.
Like,
What I love about skydiving is you, a grown person, have to strap yourself to a man.
Oh, no, I strapped to a woman.
Even better.
It's not that. I'm like, you're a big guy.
Uh-huh.
So the fact that she's a backpack on you. Be real.
No, that's exactly what it felt like. I mean, there's a couple safety considerations, but we made it. I made it back. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm nervous about a person just being like, I'm not pulling the string in my ear.
Yo, or it's like, my wife
not-
left me.
Surprise.
Bruh, what you can't do nothing.
so is it heights of all kinds or just
Just that
basically
one.
skydiving?
Just
Okay.
that one.
I was terrified both times. Going up in the plane, terrifying. But
Rickety-
as soon as
rickety
you're
plane is
as soon as you're out, it's honestly an incredible experience, and the view's insane. And I stopped caring. The adrenaline kicks in, and you're just like, whatever happens, happens, brother. Hope the parachute works.
Yeah, the moment is incredible.
I could
Never.
never.
The part you don't expect is how calm things are once the parachutes open.
yeah.
The everything goes quiet and it's so still. Like once you're not free falling, the float down in the parachute is so calm. I felt at peace.
You barely feel yourself descending. Like when you're so high up, you don't see yourself getting really closer to the ground.
Right.
It takes minutes before you're like, okay, yeah. It's beautiful.
It's a great
beautiful
experience.
thing.
So do you think maybe you feel calm just because you're not
Dead.
unconscious anymore or building up to that unconsciousness? Maybe
You should
that's
try
the
it,
calm you
Lindsay.
feel.
You should try it.
Do you
Good
think
stuff.
that if I did it and then I just came back and I was like, hey guys, this
it
is the new
fixed her.
me. You fuck! I haven't answered my lobotomy prayers.
What my love could never do.
Oh God.
Hot air balloon. Would you do a hot air balloon?
Nope.
No, I did one
No.
of those recently.
You did.
Scarier than skydiving.
That's how I feel.
Are you serious?
I don't think
I don't
I
trust the
want to do a
basket.
hot air
Right?
balloon.
I don't trust that basket.
It's like,
Just
we're
fire
gonna
in a
use
basket?
fire to keep this thing afloat. Like, what if the fire catches on the string? Like, I don't know, man.
What's the blimp that blew up way in the history?
The Hindenburg.
That is the
Yeah,
Hindenburg
man.
situation.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it makes you feel like that you're constantly thinking of
But
that.
didn't they build that shit out of steel and then they set
Helium, too.
hydrogen? I
Oh,
think.
it's hydrogen.
Yeah.
Damn.
They set that shit on fire. Tragedy.
I have a question for the table, man.
Oh,
you
sure,
guys
man.
are on the Nickelodeon, all-star list. You guys are legends in the game. But my question to you is, what was your favorite Nickelodeon cartoon growing up? You can only choose one.
Oh, fuck
damn.
you. Only choose one. There's so many. Nick
care.
Animation is just a baller ass studio.
Cat
is.
Dog.
Banger.
That was a good
Right?
one. That was a good one.
That one.
Cat Dog was good.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Wild.
Yes.
There was so much latent rage in these
Yes.
cartoons of the night. Don't you feel?
Yeah, this is before the ironing out. Where
Yeah.
it's like, hey, this is for kids.
Angry Beavers, like
Beavers.
rage.
Listen, there's so many I love, but there's only one answer.
Okay.
It's the best thing that ever came out of fucking
little
any
yellow guy?
studio.
Mrs. Frizzle, Magic School
Oh,
Bus.
Rugrats. What?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh my
Oh,
God! Stop, dude! Get out of here with
so
your
great.
stuff.
He's
No,
He's
no.
not wrong.
One
No.
of the best series
First of all,
ever made from
No,
any
you're
studio
not letting The Last
ever.
Airbender win.
Listen,
amazing.
I love SpongeBob. I love Rocket
The
Power.
story is great.
But
When did it
Avatar: The
start?
Last
It's
Airbender
the best-
is
It's
the
an
best
epic.
thing fucking ever
When
made.
did that cartoon start?
Way
What?
after your era of Cat Dog, his
exactly.
era.
It was
Exactly.
Way
So
after.
It's a
pick
little
one in
more
the era of
technical. I
Cat Dog.
love
Pick one in the
Avatar.
era
When
of
we were
Cat
kids.
Dog.
We
Pick one in the
watched it.
era of Cat Dog.
You got to pick one in the era of Cat Dog.
But it was when we were
I
kids.
think
You're going to have to do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's different.
It's a little too new.
Cat Dog era for me is Rocket Power.
What?
Of course.
You liked Rocket Power?
You
I
love
don't remember
Rocket Power.
a single
Cringe-ass
episode of
Rocket
I know
Rocket
what
Power.
it is. I remember that.
Of
That's
course.
it.
I
That's all
remember they were
got.
skating. I was on a skateboarding show. Like I liked Rocket Power, but
There was
no,
that
they were
one
surfers.
chick who could, like-
They
There
were
was-
skating. They were both.
They were
right?
both. Yeah,
Surf,
got on
skate,
skates.
they were
Yeah, they were
extreme
extreme
Ollie,
sports.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Dang.
Mine's
Wild
Rocket Power.
Thornberries? Anybody?
Rocket Power?
Anybody?
Yeah, Wild Thornberries.
Wild Thornberries.
Nigel
Be on Wild
Thornberry.
Thornberries.
I could have been
You're giving me
Donnie.
Wild Thornberry.
I could have been
energy,
Donnie back in the day.
Wait, your mom was from Morocco, not South Africa.
Good catch. Yeah, Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
Wow.
why that tangent
Yeah.
to that.
That's such a tangent. But can we nerd
Wild
out?
Thornberries,
Can we
Africa.
exclude
Yeah.
them for a moment and nerd out on Avatar: The Last Airbender?
It's
The
a
new one
banger.
just came out
Banger.
too. Is fire.
And I heard
Did
it's
you
not
watch?
that
Did
great.
you watch Netflix?
I watched the live action.
Yeah, did you
I
watch
watched
it?
live action.
I'm watching it. I'm only on the third episode.
Okay, so don't spoil anything.
Okay.
for
No,
now.
we can, fuck him.
It's a banger. I'm in. I'm in.
You loved it fully?
I didn't
the
love
live
it.
action?
I didn't love it fully, but I like the
Okay,
fact
okay.
of what they did.
hateable.
I want them to go ahead and give us a season 2.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Get these, it's gonna sound
8
messed
episodes
up.
is not enough.
Let these kids get to work now because the moment if you let
know.
it go too bad, they're gonna look like
they're
me
gonna
and him.
look
I know.
different.
It's so
Dang.
true.
Beards, and it's you gotta let them go to work now.
I'm kind of with you. They got a lot right. I think they got a lot wrong, but Avatar: The Last Airbender is a perfect show, so they were never gonna
Yeah,
get
no,
it
you
all
can't
right.
beat it. No,
It's perfect.
now that movie sucked.
Oh,
that
gee,
movie
no,
was
no.
horrible.
That movie didn't happen, Daniel.
No, we can't talk about it. Yeah, no,
No.
it's unspeakable.
That the
M. Night
Dragon Ball
Shyamalan,
Z movie doesn't exist.
Man, I love M. Night Shyamalan. Sorry.
He
I'll die on that hill.
decided to call Aang Ong.
He was making it so they could be real. He's like, yo,
But
in the
Aang
geographically-
is Aang.
It's Aang. It should have been Aang.
It's fucking Aang.
That's how it started
The source
off.
material's
If
Aang.
it was like Ong, we're like, nope.
Dude,
All the way down from
immediately,
there.
yeah.
That's how.
Terrible.
As soon as I heard Ong, I was like, oh no,
They blew it.
no.
Can I switch it over then with this, Nick? So you got one Disney guy at the table. So I have to ask your favorite Disney animated film.
Ooh, Disney animated film.
This one, sorry guys.
Fuck,
Can't give you
there's
5.
so many.
Can't give you 5.
Wait,
Can
are
I
we
be
talking,
really honest with
wait, are we
you?
talking OG? Let's talk OG,
our
Disney.
era of it.
I'm talking Fox and the Hound.
What?
Just rewatched that recently.
Okay.
Right?
That's even before.
Right?
So
That's a
sad.
good one.
Dang.
One
I don't
that you don't
remember it.
expect to like get you.
Did you
It's
just say
good.
I can't remember it?
I can't remember
I
it.
can't remember.
Oh, he said don't. I thought he said I can't remember it.
I can't remember it.
I was British. I was British when I was a little kid.
remember it. Oh yeah. Man, that's
Do you
a tough
remember
one.
Fox and the Hound?
Nope.
Oh.
They couldn't be friends. They could always be friends.
Oh.
It hurts.
There's so many bangers. I mean, Lion King was my favorite then.
Oh yeah.
I recently rewatched The Jungle Book with my little niece.
The OG
Jungle
one?
Book? Yeah, the OG one. Rips.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So
Rips.
good.
Bare
100.
necessities.
100.
Bare necessities.
Bare necessities.
So fucking good.
Bare necessities.
And that little snake that seduces everyone with his psychedelic eyes.
You mean Satan?
Does Scarlett Johansson voice the snake in the live action one?
In the live action one, I think so.
You went with Fox and the Hound.
Fuck that.
Jungle Book.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with 100 Acre Woods. No, Winnie the Pooh wasn't with those guys. Dang.
You gotta have one.
Dang.
Aladdin
was a
I
different
didn't
fever
really-
dream.
Mulan.
Mulan.
Mulan was a
ripped.
good one.
People love Hercules. I'm not a fan of.
I'm gonna have to go with Hercules because I used to play the video game.
you
I used to love it.
serious?
Yeah.
Hercules was great.
It was.
Oh.
It was more nostalgic for me because I played the video game like with it, and
Right.
that I used to love the singing ladies.
The
What were they?
muses.
The
Yeah.
muses.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Oh, it was good stuff.
Or
No, but the
101
album for Tarzan.
Dalmatians?
Oh, I remember Cruella
Cruella
de
de
Vil.
Vil? The animated one?
Did you just poo-poo Tarzan?
Yeah.
You're not into it?
I got a thing against Tarzan and Hercules. I don't.
I
Porque-
completely
You don't.
agree with you. Like, you guys just don't even feel in the same
it don't.
realm.
They were like at the last one. So
Yeah,
I
dang,
don't.
but that album. Who did the
Don't
album?
cry. Phil Collins.
Phil Collins
Oh,
killed that.
darling, you'll be okay. Fire.
Now there's certain parts of Tarzan where I felt like maybe, but it was because it was that Disney in the old time where they still had these kind of like racial like issues, like certain who were the
There's
little
some
people who would
tropes.
come out and some of the tropes I didn't like in Tarzan, but
There's some tropes.
that soundtrack, fire.
Is it better than Mulan soundtrack?
Tarzan? Yes.
Hold on.
Well, there's some songs on Mulan.
There's some
bangers
bangers on
bangers.
Mulan.
How do you guys know these soundtracks so well?
The man, wait, what was that? I'll make a
I'll
man,
Make a Man
out of
Out
you.
of You.
Make a Man
Yeah,
Out
that
of
was
You's a banger.
that was fire.
Reflections.
Pocahontas, anybody?
Nope, see-
All the colors
I mean,
of the
now, yeah, that was a good
I mean,
one.
Pocahontas is all the problems
All the
with,
tropes, yeah.
with past tropes
Yep.
of
Yeah.
Native Americans and
That's why we
Right.
talked
colonizers, but
That one is
Yeah,
tough.
can't
Colors
even
of the
mention-
Wind,
Can you paint?
That song will set you free.
Man.
that song will set you free.
It's a
Apparently,
banger.
John Smith was ugly, and Pocahontas was only like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the real
why
story
there's
don't
that's
hit.
why there's issues when
Fucking
you go to
awful.
the
And
source
see, that's
material.
when I think of Disney movies, I think of that, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, when you ask me about it, I'm like, oh no, I can't say
Can't
that.
talk about that.
I was just inundated with Disney movies as a kid. Didn't love them.
Aristocats.
Aristocats.
Sure.
I never
Everybody
watched
wants
the
to be a
full
cat. I never watched it completely.
You liked all the weird ones, man.
Lady and the Tramp. Were you a Lady and the Tramp guy?
No.
No. Yeah, me either. Me either.
Lady and the Tramp. That's a little too early.
No?
Yeah,
Is that a
yeah,
weird
yeah.
one?
It's pretty early.
Yes, I was a Lady in the Tramp.
Oh, nice.
That's what I modeled my life after.
Clearly.
I love it, man. I love it.
Oh, they're so good. It was really fun watching. I have like a little baby niece, and it was really fun like putting on like Jungle Book. I haven't watched these OG Disney movies in so long, and just seeing like, oh, no wonder these were so. They're so entertaining. The storytelling, the way it moves, the songs, like it's just like great. Shit still holds up so
Yeah.
well.
I have a Mickey Mouse CRTV,
Okay.
and the speakers are the actual ears,
Hmm.
and it has a matching DVD and VCR. So I only watch my Disney movies on VHSs in that thing, just for the nostalgic purposes.
Well, why
of it.
not? Why
Holy
not?
moly.
You're a
supposed to bring-
collector.
I'm
You're
a huge collector.
Yeah,
I was supposed to bring my Nickelodeon phone for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you guys have any of the like? That's the other thing about the TV realm. Y'all got all the cool shit. Films, we get it, like you're on set and you're gone. Is there anything you guys remember from Nickelodeon that you guys got gifted from the company?
Neds, they didn't really like to give us gifts. No, they preferred to take things away. than they
Okay,
could give us
understood.
things.
Understood.
No, the gift basket we got for the first season, though, wrapping, I got this like Puma jacket. It was like amazing. But yeah, that's it.
Oh, but and then our we got the little
But that was from
Letterman
Scott
jacket thing.
Fellows.
That was Scott Fellows. Yeah, Nickelodeon. We were their
I mean-
gray stepchild.
I mean, this is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's dope.
Our Kids Choice Award, getting those was the coolest thing I ever got from Nickelodeon.
This is
You ever got? Where's mine? Where's me and
Wait a minute.
Lindsay's?
Wait.
They gave it to him.
Daniel and Lindsay don't like to talk about this because those are my Kids Choice Awards that I won for our series.
For me.
This is favorite series in German, but
Yeah.
that's my Kids Choice Award.
What the?
Damn
Are you
you.
kidding me?
Yep.
Nope. And that's
How
how it was
dare you.
all the time.
Nick's like, we'll pay for one of these
All
for
the
one
time.
of you guys.
That ain't man. Look, I would have caused hell. I'm letting you know right now. I would have caused
need
a
it.
riot.
I'm sorry. Was your character named Ned?
I mean, he's got a point with that, but that's
I
not
know.
fair. That's
All those
not,
tips
in the
but our
guide that
business
we
isn't
helped
fair, bro. Our
you
business
come
isn't fair.
upon.
It sure
Our
isn't
business
fair,
isn't
brother.
fair.
Business is
So we
not
have
You
fair.
to-
gotta take what you get,
Yeah.
and my name was Ned.
And you get what you take. I mean,
That's a banger.
Cold
man.
world.
That's
Yeah,
that's a
that
dream.
the blimp for Nickelodeon was one of the cooler things getting, and then being at the Kids' Choice Award or anytime we interacted with slime was always like really fun. It's just so fucking nostalgic, even for us on the.
no, it was a blast being on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Like if I had to choose a network, that was what I wanted as a kid.
Yeah.
It was just so much more rough and tumble than the kind of clean cut Disney. I ended up being on Disney afterwards. I had a little.
Disney is
Show
like
after
a
that.
drug front. You know what I'm saying? Like you walk past those like dry cleaners that obviously have never had one piece of clothing in there. Like that's what Disney is to me.
Yeah, it's not
Really?
real life.
I feel like Nick is more that because Disney is like an actual well-run business. They actually like turn actors into stars and market well and make
users.
money.
Hell of a
like,
machine.
It's a machine of business.
machine.
And Nick, sometimes I'm just like,
how are
they're
you
like
keeping it going?
slime.
Shooting up under the promenade.
and they're like giving Disney kids promotion on their channel. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, I
Remember
don't
that?
know what Nick's doing business wise, but it must work somehow.
I never got I think I went to the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards once.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I look
feel
back
like
at
you
that
would have
era.
been invited. Yeah.
That's another reason I am the way I am today. Like I am so locked in and motivated because I'm like everything that I didn't get,
I had to fight for.
I'm coming to take.
I will
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
I'm grabbing everything this time, bro.
Yeah,
so it's
baby.
one of those
Yep,
things.
yep.
But yeah, I never got a chance to go to Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards. But then I see other Disney stars there, and I'm like,
There were lots
is it
of
because
Disney
the
stars
film? Like I didn't do the series stuff, and that's the other thing.
That
I
is
felt.
That's
wild,
probably-
I
though.
didn't come through the machine. Like Holes happened out the blue. I didn't come through
Right.
the machine at Disney.
Oh, and that was
Right.
periphery because it was coming from a book. It wasn't like Disney sat there and said, "Hey, we're gonna make this thing
Right.
and make
It
it,
wasn't
ours."
theirs.
Right.
Theirs.
And it wasn't a Disney Channel original
Original
movie.
movie.
It was a Disney movie.
Bingo.
Right? So you didn't get you didn't get pumped
I
through
didn't get the jetpack.
machine.
No,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
not the jetpack.
Didn't
But-
get the jetpack.
Zero
Isn't-
lives.
Isn't it great you didn't get the jetpack?
Is it great?
I was gonna say
No, because
are you
because now you're in your 30s and you developed making it for yourself. Like I'm glad I didn't
no, yeah,
get.
yeah, I hear
I'm
you,
glad
I
I
hear you.
didn't get. Even we went through the Nick machine, which was like Neds is over, bye. And so we didn't have
good shit
much.
car wash.
So I resented that for a minute.
we didn't have much.
But we made.
but it forced me to go through that process in my 20s too of going like what am I gonna do for myself? It's not going
yeah.
to just come for me, and now I'm glad it went that way.
Yeah.
So
Rather
you didn't
than
assume that,
that
the
life
world's
is
gonna do
always
it for
gonna
you.
kiss my fucking ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that
I'd
for
like
sure.
it to.
It's, I mean, look, with the early level of success that we've had, Holes happens at 13. Then I get a chance to do Roll Bounce with an
Yes.
incredible
Oh
cast.
yeah,
Incredible
Dude, I
cast.
shot a pilot for Roll Bounce, and when I got the news that you guys had redone it, I was heartbroken.
Oh.
Did you guys ever shoot like a little pilot thing, or no? You weren't even.
No, I wasn't a part of
You
that, but I
didn't- you
think
went
I saw
straight
this.
to it.
Yeah, I think I saw a short that
Yeah.
was inspired. That helped
They had done
inspired it.
two of them, and
Yeah.
ours was one of them. And
Yeah.
Oh.
So we got Holes out the way. Then I do Walking Tall with The Rock.
Yes.
And then
Woo.
Roll
Yeah.
Bounce, and then
Going to the mat.
Going
Wait,
to
no,
the Mat
that
was a Disney Channel original movie. That was cool.
with Wayne Brady, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So to have those kind of things line up back to back to back is one thing, but no one was telling us the game. No one was telling my
No.
fan. I look back on it, I'm like, oh, we were too green.
Yep.
I can look back
Yep.
at the
Yep.
run and be
Yep.
like, we came with too much
Well,
humility.
put points on the
and
board,
put points on the board, but that's not what the business is there
Right.
for.
Nope.
They
Right.
don't give a damn
Right.
about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that I'm older, I can look back at everything and be like, we were too green. There's no
Yep.
knock to my parents. It's just no one told us.
Yeah.
No one told them.
100%.
Now it's like, okay, cool. Let's play.
Yeah.
I'm with the antics. Let's get this done.
Yeah, buddy.
So, yeah.
And we about to,
Oh,
about
man,
to take
I-
charge, or
I
are
resonate
taking
with
charge.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I got to talk about Katt Williams, bro. He kicked off 2024 so hard this year.
Yeah.
And we worked with him on Friday After Next.
Yes, we did.
Tell me about your experience. Like, we weren't in the exact same scene with him, but we got to see him do that whole little Palm Pilot. Oh, let me check my Palm
That's
Pilot
right.
scene.
We were there that day.
It was lit. It was
yeah.
lit, yeah.
Friday After Next was crazy because people don't know that there were more scenes with kids, and a lot of those scenes got cut out.
So many did.
Yo.
What, the stuff on the rooftop, did they keep that scene? I don't even know.
I'm not sure, but I do know that there was so many more kid scenes
Yeah.
that did not make the film, and then we get the
We
chance to
made
see the
it.
movie and we're in there. I'm like,
we made it,
cool.
boy.
Then we
But
have a
was it
great
kind of soul crushing that other stuff had gotten cut out, or you didn't care as long as you were just
Yeah, as long as I was.
As long as I was in there.
Oh, damn.
But Katt Williams kicking off the top of the year, man. I have so much. All right, so Katt was one of those guys where he, in a sense, had been banned and blackballed from the business, right?
Yeah.
Like they were like, we can't trust
Because he was going
him.
his own way,
Yeah,
they
we
couldn't
can't-
control him. Go
Right.
ahead.
So then he invests in himself. He does his comedy tours. He's continually dropping different specials. Dope. He's invested his money into himself, so he can just keep that machine going.
Yep.
Because we are a part of that realm now of entertainment. I found it very interesting that when the business let him back in for a second, he goes and does ATL, and then he comes out with an Emmy. That's proven that if he comes to play in this realm, he can do it if
Oh,
he
he
wants
can
to,
win,
and he does
yeah.
it so well
So
enough.
fucking
They gotta
talented, dude.
award him,
Yeah.
and he can go right back and do it his
And
way
do his
regardless.
own
So he don't
thing, yeah.
need all the machine behind him,
Bro.
And I think that's admirable to look at and like, oh, respect.
We-
He's a wild guy.
Wild guy for sure.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime type of talent, though. For
sure. Yeah.
Any project, even if I don't remember the movie, I will remember that scene that
remember
Katt
him.
Williams was in.
Yeah,
Bruh, he
man.
kills it every time. dude.
Every
It's
time.
so true, man.
Yeah.
And just so like he speaks with so much like wisdom and such well placed humor to make you get where he's going. Like he's
That
one
was
of
a
the best.
special.
Imagine
That was his
what he
comedy
does with
special.
the
Yeah,
ladies.
that Shannon Sharp's interview is fucking insane.
50
dude.
million, what, in the first like couple of days? I think maybe
Insane.
in the first
Shannon,
two.
I got to see the analytics behind that video, bro.
I want to see
Insane.
how
Uncle
much
Shay
money.
Shay, you got to share it with the crew, bro. How much did you pull from that YouTube video alone?
All right,
Then I
and
just
on
did
that
my
note,
plans.
we ask everybody for a tip. If you
yes.
could just give the tip to the audience, and also, can I just tell you one thing?
Yes.
Your hands are glorious. Like, look at how they're crafted.
Oh my god!
Like, they're
you go get
stunning.
manis?
No.
But just like they're stunning.
They are.
I'm gonna hold her hand.
You have pretty
Hey.
hands.
Look at these hands
Okay,
working.
cool. Let's
Some
do
hands
this.
working.
Oh,
I know this is
damn.
baby moms, but you just gonna have to let me.
Damn.
for this
Oh,
moment.
no, this
But just for the
is
moment.
nice.
baby
I know this baby moms.
This
I
is
get it.
nice. I
No,
feel
do it.
safe
We
here.
we share. It's
I
2024.
feel
It
safe.
is 2024.
I feel safe in the center
now
of
a
your
tip
palm.
in this safe embrace.
Yeah.
What's a tip?
A tip.
Yeah, tip for the audience.
Study. Like we have YouTube University now. There's nothing you can't find out. So
part.
go study. Go the things that you want to go after in life, the things you want to accomplish. Go study those things. That's what I would tip.
Can I tell you what I really like about this hand thing? And this is just my tip. I love the pressure that's going on right now. But also, do you have poor circulation?
I have poor circulation because my hands are cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the one thing. That's the
Yeah.
you can't have it all.
Warm heart.
You can't
cold
have it
hands.
all.
Warm
Yeah.
heart, cold
Can't have it all. Oh, good point.
No, but it's nice because it cools me down. So this is actually perfect.
Perfect.
All right. That was my tip.
Your tip was the question: do you have poor circulation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ask yourselves that at home.
Well, tip for me, hey guys, find those holes in your life and you fill them. Fill them up with good dirt though. Don't put that bad dirt in there. Just fill up those holes in your life. Horrible tip.
Plug those
Such
holes.
a weird tip.
It's a weird tip, but plug those holes, baby.
I love that you're giving people an impossible task because
plug
we
those
all
holes.
have an
Holes that'll never
unfillable
be filled.
hole
No, that's a
inside
better
of
one.
us.
Oh, that's a better one.
No, it's
Some of these
fillable.
holes can't
Don't
be
you ever
filled,
surf it?
guys.
Do you have anything for the people at home, Devin?
Yeah, listeners at home, we all have an unfillable hole inside of our souls.
You might say we all have a hunger.
And we all try and fill it with different things. Some of us try and fill it with drugs, the Lord, fame,
The Lord's drugs.
external validation,
Sex.
sex. But the truth is, you have to make peace with the inherent dissatisfied part of yourself. And only then will you be complete.
Okay.
Preach. Preach up. Preach. That was a
Thanks for
word.
watching.
Follow Khleo Thomas.
Hold a
Yeah.
good hand today. Oh,
Yes. On Twitch and all the
Follow
socials.
Khleo Thomas on all the things. Check him out on socials. Follow his Twitch stream if you
Yeah.
like gaming.
Swagger.
If you like swaggy,
Okay.
attractive gentlemen
I'll take it.
who create their own businesses and take charge of their life.
Damn right.
Thanks for coming on, man.
All right.
Thanks,
see you guys.
guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching this week's episode. Guys,
shout out.
is it time for
Super Friends Dance.
Thank you for being patrons. We
you.
love you. Special shout out. Thanks for making this
Love you.
this podcast possible. Go to patreon.com/NedsPod
That part.
if you want more from
That
us
part.
and to support us. We love you.
Love
Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye.